Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on, yes, the major free open beta is live once again. Battlefield 6's open beta has dropped, and you can jump into it right now. And remember, it is live right now on Thursday. It is not one where you have to wait until Saturday for it to go open. It's open for everyone right now. Essentially, it's like the early access period was waived comparably to the last open beta. There's no Twitch drops or anything like that, which is great. We'll talk about that briefly. On top of that, we've got a big historic low offer on Steam and a couple of other historic low deals to go over, and then also a notable sale live right now on Steam as well. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But Battlefield 6 is running its open beta weekend 2 right now. The fight's not over yet, soldier. This is your last chance to play the open beta from now until August the 17th. So yes, you have today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday to play the game, wage war on a new map, new modes, and fresh objectives to unlock rewards. Play all weekend 1 maps plus Empire State, an infantry-only map featuring explosive engagements spanning alleys, rooftops, and the iconic streets of Brooklyn, New York. All weekend 1 modes are available, plus Rush, Arm, and Defuse. A team of attackers and defenders battle for control of a series of military communication systems. Attackers have to plant explosives on each system and prevent defenders from defusing them before they detonate. Looks like they're gonna have to do some work with the Rush mode, but nevertheless, you have that squad deathmatch and tackle fresh objectives and play through new challenges to unlock rewards like vehicle skins, dog tag, and weapon packages, all redeemable at the game's launch. So you'll get some content for the game when it officially does drop on October the 10th. Only 2 months away, so really, as far as fundamental changes to the game, nothing too drastic is going to happen. I consider this more of a network server stress test or whatever. I think it's done an incredibly effective job in promoting the game, given that they were above 500,000 concurrent players last weekend, and I'm curious, are they going to hit that number this time around? Is the momentum just going to continue to build and build? I mean, if they settle at 500k, that's a very, very healthy number to be at, and I wouldn't say that's anything to scoff at. Let's look at the number right now. Now, right now, it's Thursday, and it's work hours, so I highly doubt it's that high, but pulling it up, the open beta, 373,000 concurrent players, so I could see by Saturday us getting to well over 500,000. Where were we at last Thursday? Last Thursday, remember, it was an early access period. We were at around 290k. So if it builds and builds, I could see it going well above the peak that the last weekend had. But we'll see how that turns out. The last peak was 521k. And I am really curious how this will ultimately parlay into the full game. Some might think, hey, this is an open beta, it's free for everyone, there's no way the full game is gonna reach a higher number. Not necessarily. Monster Hunter Wilds had a free open beta as well, and that peaked at like 300k players, and I want to say the full game obviously peaked well over that. I think the full game cracked 1 million concurrent players, and obviously the game's a disaster at this point, but, you know, that initial wave of interest in the game was immense. Yeah, 1.384 million concurrent players was for Monster Hunter Wilds, so you know, I'm not saying Battlefield's gonna get quite that high on Steam, but I could see it being higher, given that the beta numbers are better than the Monster Hunter beta numbers, so we'll see how that all turns out. But game's doing incredibly well, and yeah, I think EA has done an incredible job of promoting the game. I said it before, I thought the initial trailer that they dropped was fantastic. I think the positive buzz and momentum they've generated with the beta has been tremendous. They are in a real good spot right now, even with some of the criticism with the Rush mode right now. I think they're in a really good spot. All right, moving on from that, a couple things to note. Subnautica, historic low offer for one of the most popular PC games in the last decade. Subnautica is 75% off for $7.49. Obviously, there's been quite a lot of dialogue around Subnautica 2. I've done videos on that covering all of the drama and all of the chaos with that, but Subnautica 1, overwhelmingly positive reception, 288,000 reviews, 97% positive. Survival crafting games really aren't my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people are super into them, so, you know, more power to you if you're into them. And also, this past Tuesday, they dropped a 2025 patch, fixing a lot of issues and updates to the game, fixing a lot of, you know, technical issues and things of that nature. But nice to see another update, and Subnautica 2 is still in development. Hopefully everything turns out well with that, but $7.49 for Subnautica, and then Subnautica Below Zero, also $7 $10.49. That's a historic low offer on that as well. That's got 89,000 reviews and 90% positive. And then for the historic low offers to round things out, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. This is available on Game Pass, but this just came out literally a month ago. Yeah, July 11th, and already seeing a 25% off discount. Like, I could see something like a 15% off discount for a game that's a month old, but 25% I feel like is quite sizable. So if you do want to check it out, it's $37.49. I can't imagine the game is crushing it from a sales standpoint. I would imagine most people are playing it via Game Pass, but you know, Pro Skater 3 is literally I believe either tied for the highest rated PS2 game of all time, or it is the legit highest rated PS2 game of all time. It's got like a 97. I think Pro Skater is a ton of fun. There is definitely a learning curve to it, but this is one of the most rewarding games to play in just figuring the game out yourself and how to chain the tricks together, get the right multipliers. It's just an incredibly rewarding game to play, and I have to say, you know, getting the right multiplier and then landing a great trick and nailing it, that's one of the most rewarding feelings you can have playing a video game. Like, literally, that's how rewarding I think Pro Skater is when you figure out the fundamentals. And not to say I'm good at the game or great at the game, but it's just a lot of fun when you do figure the things out. So Pro Skater 3 and 4, 25% off. Still a hefty price point, but thought I would give a mention to that. And then lastly, we do have the Humble Games Publisher Sale, up to 80% off on a variety of different Humble titles. Temtem, 72% off for $12.59. Bow Path of the Teal Lotus, that game is a low-key banger in the sense that it's a game that doesn't get a lot of attention, visually a delight, and 30% off for $13.99. Signalist, now that game gets a lot of love. 24,000 reviews, overwhelmingly positive. 30% off for $13.99. That's a game that has held up in price, so you just gotta deal with that as far as that's concerned, and the premium price point. Moonscars is $9.99. Ghost Song is $9.99. Into the Pit, $4.49. Perdeus is $14.99. Midnight Fight Express is $9.99. One Step from Eden, very Mega Man Battle Network-esque there. $7.99 on that. So some good stuff there. Definitely some lower key games, but Humble has been publishing some really good stuff. I mean, Signalist has been one of the better received horror games in recent memory. So check that out. Check out the other deals available. Definitely some good stuff across the board for the Humble Choice Publisher Sale. But that'll do it for me. Again, Battlefield 6, its big open beta is live once again, and it's your final opportunity to play it before it officially drops on October the 10th. A lot of buzz, a lot of excitement, a lot of hype around the release of BF6, so be on lock on that. Subnautica, $7.49 on that, same with Below Zero. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, $37.49 on that, and then Humble Choice Publisher Sale live right now as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.